more music and fun than ever, so check it out.
Today on Hall of Fame Day, find out how this girl inspires kids to help homeless families.
Your ideas and your dreams can become a reality.
Then Lindsey's at it again with creepy creatures.
Don't try this in your own home.
And hot music from new club members performing in concert. Today on an all-new MMC.
That's it for right now. MMCThis. We'll be back after the show with more updates from the club, so stick around.
The following presentation has been closed captioned for the hearing impaired.
JC,
Britney,
Josh,
Rona, TJ, Ilana,
Ricky,
Christina,
Mark,
Nita, Ryan,
Matt,
Nikki,
Tony,
Lindsey, Tate, Terri,
Fred, and you.
Tony, welcome to the Mickey Mouse Club.
Today's Hall of Fame Day, and you'll meet a girl who had a great idea on how to help the homeless.
Plus, we'll have some slamming music from our MMC concert.
And animal trainer Joel Slaven will be here to fill our studio with things that slither and crawl.
I think I'll be leaving now. Just tell me when he's coming.
Don't worry, Jen. I think they're pretty harmless.
But creepy.
All right, you guys. To get us started, here's a mom who really means business.
Mrs. Utley, sometimes known as Teddy's mom.
Ted, Mom. Call me Ted.
Affirmative. Okay, some of you guys are veterans who've ridden in my carpool before. And some of you are rookies just starting junior high today. So this is a perfect time, to go over my rules. Rule number 1, seat belts. Wear them or walk.
Ted, how long is this gonna go on?
I heard that, O'Hara, and you, pal, just lost yourself a window seat. All right, let's talk sunroof. At no time are you permitted to exit the vehicle through that opening. In addition, I may add that you may not, I repeat, you may not stand up and wave as though you are a presidential candidate. Got that, Wilson?
Yes, Miss Utley. Sir. But there were some serious babes that I just had to say hi to.
Look, if you don't shape up, Wilson, I'm gonna bust you and you'll be riding in the kindergarten carpool. Now, one of my pet peeves is that
Bubble gum.
if any of this pink substance is found stuck to the bottom of your seat, you will be scrubbing this van with a toothbrush on Saturday.
Wow, Ted. Your mom is so strict.
That's nothing. Last year, Eddie left a piece of coconut custard pie in the ashtray. She had him transferred to military school.
All right. Now that you're getting into the age group where the boys are noticing the girls and vice versa, here's how we're gonna handle that one. There will be no hand-holding, there will be no eyelash batting, and there will be absolutely no hanky-panky, none of any kind. None at all. And that's the direct order.
Excuse me, what's hanky-panky?
All questions will be submitted in writing before time of departure. Now, I have the best on-time record at Woodcliff Junior High of any mom. I intend to keep it that way. So if you're not out there when I'm ready to roll, it's hasta la vista, baby. Got it?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Oh, 700 hours. Let's roll.
What's wrong, Mom?
Your father took the keys to the van.
Boy, is he in trouble.
Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't anybody panic. Do not panic. I've got a backup plan.
A garbage truck?
Yeah, he owes me a favor. All right, troops, let's move it, move it, move it, move it. Come on, boys, hang off the right, girls, hang off the left. Come on, come on. Last person on the truck rides beside me.
As all of you probably know, we have some new Musketeers. They're pretty great, aren't they? Well, today we'd like for you to get to know one of them a little bit better. So we went with Britney back to her hometown in Louisiana. Check it out.
Got it.
Welcome to my hometown of Kentwood, Louisiana. It's a small, small town about an hour north of New Orleans.
I feel the need for speed!
All the kids in my neighborhood have go-karts. It's fun when we get to play chase, though. But you have to watch out for my mom's flower bed. Where I come from is country, and when I get back home, I start talking country again. Stuff like yonder and hey y'all, or what y'all doing, stuff like that. They call me Air Britney. I love playing basketball with my friends. I could play basketball all night, but in the mornings, I have to help out at Granny's Deli. This is my great-grandmother. Everybody calls her Granny, and you haven't tasted any seafood until you taste hers. People come from all around for her crawfish.
Hey, Jamie Lynn.
I work the cash register and clean the tables and help the customers. These are going to be the best shrimp you've ever had.
Thank you.
This is how you unpeel a crawfish. Take the tail off. The head's the best part. It's really good. Then, take the legs off and eat the crawfish. I eat like a horse. I eat so much. After the crawfish, I had a club sandwich, then I had a pizza, and then I had an ice cream sundae. I love ice cream.
1, 2, 3.
I probably started dancing when I was like 3 years old.
Stop. Okay, music.
When you're dancing, you just can't do a step. You've got to get into it, you know? I really love living in Louisiana. The people here are so nice. They treat you like family and make you feel right at home.
So, Lindsay, what do you know about reptiles?
What do I need to know?
Well, did you know there are about 6,000 species of reptiles?
Yeah, I knew that.
Okay. I knew that.
What does this mean here, Terry?
Well, our guest today can probably tell us something that we don't know. Let's welcome animal trainer Joel Slaven. Welcome, Joel.
Thank you. How you doing?
What is it? Oh, we're talking about omelets or alligators?
Well, first we're going to talk about eggs. But this is not your average chicken egg.
No,
this
it's not.
This happens to be an egg from a North American alligator.
Ooh.
Female alligators in the springtime will lay about 30 of these in a nest, and then 60 to 90 days later, you're going to get this little hatchling alligator.
Oh, he's cute.
Now, I said,
Lindsay's in panic mode right now.
Terry's gonna have no circulation in her arm later.
This is a yearling alligator, just about 1 year old, and these alligators in the wild will grow anywhere from 10 to 12 inches a year. And Lindsay, I'm going to ask you to hold this little guy right now.
Now, I want you guys to know, how come I'm always the one who gets conned into
You're going to hold him for me
Just
because...
lucky, I guess.
Okay, now put your other hand right up here.
Oh,
There
he's
you
not
go.
going to go nuts, is he?
There you go, right there. And I'm going to show you an animal here
really...
that is about...
There's a big one. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Now, this guy here is about 4 years old. All right?
Hello.
And this is a very important animal here in the state of Florida for several reasons. One of the main reasons these animals are so important is because they dig holes. And in times of drought, those holes accumulate and hold water.
Right.
Now, in that water lives a little fish called a gambusio minnow. You got him? You hold on to it. And those Gambusios minnows live strictly on mosquito larvae, and you know the problems we have with mosquitoes here in the state of Florida, so any animal that helps us with that problem is very beneficial.
Nice.
Now, I want to show you some very interesting...
Wait a second, Joel. He has no tape on his mouth.
Well,
here.
Lindsay, that's why I have you holding him for me right now.
That's why we're moving
just. Now, I'm going to show you some interesting features, and I am going to ask you to stand back just a little bit, you two. Because this is dangerous. Now, for you folks at home, don't try this in your own home. Now, I'm going to tap him on the mouth. See? Okay, now, if we can get a close-up right down the throat, you'll notice that that kind of looks like a dead end. It's not at all. That's called an epiglottis valve. And what that valve does is it enables the alligator to take his prey under the water and dismember it, and it keeps the water from going down his throat and keeps him from drowning. Now, I'm going to go ahead.
Pray as in what? Not
prey
like
as in
brown-headed girls, right?
No. Prey as in ducks and other waterfowl and fish. Now, now you two can come on back up here now, because I'm going to hold his mouth shut.
Okay, good.
And I want to show you some other interesting features about the alligator. First of all, you'll notice his eyes. They're retractable. Wow. Now, the reason that those are like that is because if he gets in a fight or a stick hits him in the eye, they can go right in and they pop back out without hurting him. Wow. Now, real quick, I'm also going to show you, this is the alligator's ear right here.
Oh, my
He has flaps over those ears to enable him to do some deep water diving. And then the ridges on the back and on the tail, those are called scoots. And they absorb the heat while the alligator's basking in the sun in the daytime, and then at nighttime when the temperatures drop, the alligator's body reserves to the heat that is accumulated in those scoots and helps keep him warm. And he has to do that because just like all reptiles, he's a cold-blooded animal, and his body temperature...
Those are like little natural solar panels, right?
Exactly.
Solar scoots.
Exactly. Now, you know, about 200 years ago, the Seminole Indians discovered you could flip one of these guys over on his back and put him to sleep.
That's when I make my exit.
Now, I'm going to show you how this is done. Okay. And actually, rubbing their belly has nothing to do with it. That's just for show. And what happens here is very scientific. The alligator's brain is encased in a cavity, and that cavity is filled with a fluid. Now, when we turn him over like this, the fluid drains out, and the alligator's brain rests directly against the back of his skull, and it causes him to black out.
You know what, now, Joel, that happens to my brain sometimes.
This only lasts for about 2 minutes, and you're going to see when I flip him back over. He's fine. All right, he's doing fine.
He is.
Now, you know, the most common question that I get asked about these guys is what's the difference between an alligator and a crocodile? My partner, Jesse, is coming in right now.
Look at that.
And we'll show you both of these guys up close, and if you'll notice, the crocodile's snout is kind of pointed and V-shaped, where the alligator's snout is blunt and U-shaped. Also, if you'll look at on the side, you will see that the crocodile exposes about 90% of his teeth.
Yeah, he looks like he needs braces.
Yes, he does. And the alligator only has about 10, maybe 20% of his teeth exposed.
You were showing us the self-protective devices about their eyes, their ears.
Right.
The crocodile has the same eyes and
absolutely retractable eyes.
Their snout and their
That's correct.
Does the crocodile have scoots?
He sure does.
Solar scoots?
They have a lot of the same features because their environment is very similar.
Right.
However, the crocodile is a much more aggressive animal than the alligator. Now,
good thing he's way down there.
Well, that's why we've got me between you two and the crocodile.
That's always nice.
Now, we also, you know, we have another reptile that we're going to show you today.
Wait, I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
Now, why are the crocodiles are an endangered species, right? And the alligators are not.
That's correct, because the natural habitat is being destroyed from the crocodile faster than the alligator. The alligator is not as shy of an animal as the crocodile, and he's able to survive around people, whereas the crocodile cannot. Now, the next reptile that I'm going to show you happens to be absolutely my favorite reptile in the world.
Moldy.
Bring him over right there. Okay, there we go.
Oh, my gosh.
This is an alligator snapping turtle.
No kidding.
He's about 75 years old, and believe it or not, only half grown. He weighs about 110 pounds, and in the wild, he could get up to about over 200 pounds. This guy's 75 years old.
Eyes.
Now, he has a very unique way of feeding. He'll lay in the bottom of slow-moving riverbeds and streams with his mouth wide open. He has a little fleshy appendage in there that he can fill up with blood, and he wiggles it back and forth. Fish see it. They go in to get what they think is a worm.
Right.
He shuts his mouth, and that's lunch.
Look.
Oh, that is great.
And he's now showing us his built-in bait.
This happens to be the largest type of freshwater turtle in the United States.
He's very cool.
And he's about 75 years old. This is algae that grows on him from the sunlight and water.
It's really not so gross.
Not at all. He
It
has a very hard shell, just like almost all turtles.
Hello?
I think one animal at a time is good enough for me.
You got him?
Lindsey's still arrested here with this little alligator.
He
He's
wants
really
to
cute.
run. Can you guys see him? No.
Maybe we can show you. Do you hear the noise he's making? Well, now he's not doing it. But the little noise he was making, that's a distress call, and he was scared and trying to call his mom. But he's not going to do that anymore for us.
Mom, Terry. Oh, Mom.
Anyways, that's North American alligator and North American alligator snapping turtle.
These are great. Listen, this has been terrific. Thank you so much, Joel, for sharing your wonderful reptile pictures. Thanks for coming back. Always a pleasure. Joel Slaven.
When Anna Lee Burley was 9 years old, she had an idea for a way to help the homeless in her community.
She took that idea to a group of local volunteers who helped turn her idea into a reality.
Anna Lee shows us that once again, kids can make a difference.
I think that there's a misconception about homeless people, and there's a lot of homeless people out there who are just like you and I and just had some unfortunate circumstance happen in their life.
4 years ago, Anna Lee Burley from Marin County, California, came up with the idea to create an organization called Adopt a Family. Her goal was to help homeless and impoverished children and their parents. Since then, solely through the donations and volunteering efforts of her community, over 175 families, including 350 children, have been provided with housing, childcare, food, and financial assistance.
I believed in my idea so much that I brought it to a group of adults who were trying to get a homeless shelter built. After attending a few meetings, the idea of adopting a family became a reality.
Through the dedication of Anna Lee and the hard work of community volunteers like Thelma Zuckerman, now director of the program, Adopt a Family has been able to help many people who have encountered tough times.
I think Anna Lee came up with a beautiful idea about helping other children, helping people who aren't as lucky as they are.
Adopt a Family, Claudia speaking. People in need of assistance contact the Adopt a Family office, staffed by community volunteers. As in Greg's case, they are often referred there by their local social service groups.
I couldn't afford to pay my rent, my bills and stuff, you know. I was in therapy and I had to have an operation on my hand and I had nowhere to go.
Adopt a Family provided Greg and his family with financial aid, food, and a place to live until he could get back on his feet. Another family, Dana and her 2 children, were also having a tough time making ends meet.
We woke up and we were in a nightmare. Everybody's calling you. They want money, they want money, they want money. You don't have money to give. It's hard.
I can see that Adopt a Family has really helped these people and that it's not just all statistics. And it makes me feel really good inside seeing them.
Anna Lee's dedication to Adopt a Family continues to be part of her life. Whether it's organizing food drives or inspiring other kids by spreading the word about Adopt a Family at local schools.
When I go into the classroom and speak to the kids, it gives me a real feeling of hope. If I could give kids out there advice, I'd say that to really believe in yourself, and if you have an idea, that it can really happen.
They put out a whole lot of love and a whole lot of caring for everybody. It's not just for one kind, it's for all types of families. It doesn't matter who you are. They're here for you. I just want to say thank you for Adopt a Family. You saved me and you saved my life, my kids.
Seeing the family this morning actually being helped out and the kids and all was a great feeling of accomplishment. And it was really exciting to be able to see that and think that it was my idea that helped them get to where they are today.
Anna Lee has proven that a simple idea combined with hard work and dedication can truly make a difference in the lives of others.
And you can help out yourself and maybe even the whole world when you know that you, your ideas, and your dreams can become a reality.
All of us here at the Mickey Mouse Club want to thank Annalee for her dedication in making her dream a reality by helping those less fortunate in her community. We're proud to induct her into the Mickey Mouse Club Hall of Fame.
I'm sure that there are other club members with great ideas to help people.
I hope Annalee's story inspires them to take the next step and make a difference.
Thanks, Annalee. And if you know someone who does something special, write to us at Hall of Fame, Mickey Mouse Club, Disney MGM Studios, P.O. Box 10200, Lake Buena Vista, Florida, 32830.
Be sure to include your name, address, and telephone number.
You ready for some music, TJ?
You bet. Here's Justin, Britney, and Dale from our MMC concert singing I Feel For You.
Soon.
Why? Because we like you.
Now it's time to see you later. Never gonna fade you though.
Wanna leave you with a flavor. Nothing but friends in the club scene here.
Through the years, double MC's giving up. Cheers, we're gonna make you move. The beat is all so smooth, so keep it up and keep it in the groove. To the music, move to the style. The house is packed, yo. The club's got going on.
The Mickey Mouse Club is videotaped before a live audience at the Disney MGM Studios in Lake Buena Vista, Florida.
Hey, you're back with us on MMCThis, and if you thought today's episode of the Mickey Mouse Club was cool, wait till you see what's coming up tomorrow.
Tomorrow, have a ball because the MMC's throwing a sci-fi party.
So set your phasers on fun.
Then on Emerald Cove, Mac tries pulling Jeff and Melody apart.
The break is hard. There won't be anything left for Andrea.
And the MMC performs Let's Get Together, hot off the MMC album.
Let's get together.